Good afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome back to the channel. As promised last week, this week I'm going to talk about cryptocurrencies. Okay, but the thing that we're most concerned about on this channel, on my channel, is how to make money from cryptocurrencies. So I won't go deep into what cryptocurrencies are and how they function and all these other nonsense. I'll just touch on it briefly, but that's not what we're concerned about. What we're more concerned about is how to make money from these cryptocurrencies. But we have to start at the beginning. So what are cryptocurrencies? Cryptocurrencies are digital money. Okay? You remember this? It's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, so when did you last use cash to pay for things? It's been a while. Even for me, it's been a while as well. These days, you just use contactless cards, debit cards, credit cards, or you have an app on your phone, Apple Pay, Google Pay, all these things, and you just pay wirelessly. And this is the way the world is going. So if we acknowledge and accept that this is the way the world is going, then cryptocurrencies are going to play a very big part in the future, because this is future money, and they say it's better, cheaper and faster, but the technology needs to be adopted by other people. So what is a cryptocurrency? Like I said, it's digital money that we're going to be using to pay for goods and services in the future, but you can actually use it right now, but banks are still involved. So there's a problem. There's two schools of thought that are sort of clashing, and right now they're sort of coexisting with each other, but in the future one has to die for the other to exist. So what I'm talking about is the people who come from the cryptocurrency or the future school of thought want banks and governments not to be involved. So they say it's decentralized. They want to do what they want. They do not want authority to be, the governments to be sort of involved in what people are doing. They want people to be free to do what they want. So currently, wherever you live, I live in UK, as you know from other videos, governments regulate a lot of things. Even money, governments regulate money, how much is in circulation, how much, what the inflation rate is, and what taxes people pay, how much is printed. Governments regulate every aspect of your life, really. And those people who are anti-government, anti-establishment, want to do what they want. They do not want the government involved in how much they spend, how they live. They don't want to wear masks. And basically, they're anti-government and they just want to do what they want. So cryptocurrencies aligns with that, because cryptocurrencies are decentralized, so there's no limit on how much you can spend. So to give an example, so if I had $1 million and I wanted to go buy a car in the car dealership, they probably wouldn't allow me. They would say, where'd you get the money laundering and all this other nonsense. Or governments regulate how much money you can move per day. So if they see you moving billions, they'll start questioning you, like through the banks, because the banks would tell the government, oh, this guy is moving $1 billion from this account to this account. and governments are quite concerned about that. But with cryptocurrencies, no banks or governments are involved. Like, I can literally move $1 billion from my account to somebody else's account, and there's no one chasing after me, there's no one aware of this transaction, just basically doing what you want. So therein lies the first problem of cryptocurrencies and why governments are not adopting them and banks are not adopting them. It's unregulated. There's nobody to say, oh, we need to have this amount of cryptocurrency circulating or whatever. People just do what they want. It's decentralized, so it's different people. There's no one really controlling this stuff. Theoretically, the people say, oh, we control these things, but it's right now is the Wild West. No one controls it. People just do what they want, and hence that's why you see things like Silk Road hitting the headlines. It has to do with cryptocurrencies. And if you're interested in that thing, I'll leave a link at the bottom of this video. But like I said, this is not the main thing of this video. The main thing of this video is to explain how to make money from cryptocurrency. So if you're one person who's interested in how cryptocurrencies began and all this technical stuff, I'm guessing you're a computer geek to begin with, or a very curious person, but I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to talk about how to make money from cryptocurrencies. Okay, so currently I can pay you digitally. I can send money from my phone to your phone seamlessly. But have you actually thought about the process? It's quite complicated. So I have to have money in my bank account. So let's use PayPal as an example. So okay. I have to have money in my bank account and transfer that money to PayPal. Then PayPal will pay you, assuming that you have the same app. So did you get that process? So I have to transfer money to PayPal, then PayPal will transfer money into your account. Very long. Now with cryptocurrencies, the process is exactly like this. I owe you £10, I give you £10. I'll explain further to break it down. So for cryptocurrencies, we have this thing they call digital wallets. So that's where you hold your money. No bank is involved. You have your digital wallet with your Bitcoins, or there are so many cryptocurrencies out there right now. Right now, for today, we'll talk about Bitcoin just to simplify things, because it's too much. I don't want to get you overloaded with information. So today, we'll assume we're just talking about Bitcoin. So I have 5 Bitcoin in my account, and I want to pay you 5 Bitcoin. I just simply move 5 Bitcoin from my wallet to your wallet. No bank involved. Well, to say no one else is involved is not fair. Okay, so there are people who mine or verify this transaction. They are involved, but they only take a small cut as compared to banks and all these things, and it takes a while because they all need to verify the transaction, and that's why transferring 5 Bitcoin from my account to your account might take a while, but they only take a small it's ridiculous. It's such a small percentage, and that's why it's preferable to use cryptocurrencies than the money that we use right now is called fiat. So people prefer to use cryptocurrencies than fiat because there's a small fee paid. So another thing you might be asking yourself is, why would somebody want to do that? So think about this. We're talking about me and you, we're in the same country and I'm sending you this money. So imagine you want to send this money to your father in Africa, or your granddad, or your girlfriend in America, I don't know, wherever you're sending the money. How do you do that now? You can do it via the bank or through Western Union. So you have to have money in your account, transfer that money to Western Union. Western Union take their cut, and then they send it to that person. And you also have limited amounts you can send to that person because of the laws in that country. So now cryptocurrencies come into their own. When I need to send somebody £2,000 and it's digital currency, no banks are involved, it's unlimited how much I can send, and there's no one snooping, finding out why you sending this money for, or what do you want. It's none of their business. I just send it person to person, what they call P2P these days. And so it's simple. So that's cryptocurrencies basically. Now, how you make money out of cryptocurrencies is this way. Cryptocurrencies are limited in their supply. Like Bitcoin, they'll only make a certain amount of Bitcoin, and it takes so long to make more Bitcoin, so it's limited in supply. So people are assuming if people are going to adopt the usage of Bitcoin, it's going to be more valuable and it will go up in price, because something that's limited in value is quite valuable and shoots up in price. Did you follow? Okay. So that's how people make money from cryptocurrencies. The supply. Limited supply, it'll go up in value. And that's where cryptocurrencies are like stocks. And that's exactly how you make your money from cryptocurrencies, the same way you make money from your stocks. All we aim to do is buy low at a low price and sell high. I'll repeat, buy low, sell high. It's so simple, and that's how you make your money from cryptocurrencies. But the biggest problem with cryptocurrencies, there are quite a few. One I've mentioned is unregulated, and two, banks. Banks are a very big problem to cryptocurrencies. Well, I think it's the other way around. Cryptocurrencies are a big problem to banks, because banks will become obsolete. What do you need a bank for? So if your employer is paying you directly into your account with the cryptocurrencies, so let's say you do a job and you're earning 100 Bitcoin, it goes straight into your account. What do you need a bank for? Banks become obsolete, because that's what banks were like. That's the job banks were doing. They would go between you and your employer and every other person. Like each time you transact, you go through the bank. What you need banks for? And this is why banks are fighting cryptocurrencies right now. They do not want cryptocurrencies to exist because they go out of business. So that's another problem with cryptocurrencies. Unregulated, banks become obsolete. But the biggest problem, the biggest problem is technology. Why do I say technology? So just think about it. How many old people do you know with smartphones? And imagine the time you take to explain to your grandmother what TikTok or Facebook or Snapchat, all those things to your grandmother, what it is and how you use it, and they probably won't use it anyway. This is the biggest problem for cryptocurrencies, technology. People are afraid of new technologies. Was it Ford who said, I've built people a car, but all people want is a faster horse? And this is the problem. People just want a faster horse. They don't want a car protecting you from water and wind, all these things. They just want a faster horse. Build us a faster horse. And this is the problem with cryptocurrency, that people, like, okay, when cryptocurrencies first started, you needed to be a geek and to understand computers on how to buy cryptocurrencies. You just couldn't be just somebody off the street and you just come in here and you're buying cryptocurrencies. It wouldn't happen, and you probably would think it's a fad and it wouldn't go anywhere. And even when I first heard of cryptocurrencies, I thought they'll never go anywhere. So like hip-hop music. So Bitcoin was started in 2009. Imagine, Bitcoin has existed since 2009, and we're in 2020 and we're still not using Bitcoin like we should be. So think about all that time. It's been more than 10 years and people haven't adopted Bitcoin. Why? Because of technology. People are reluctant to adopt new technologies. Even the internet, when the internet first started, it took a while for people to catch on and start using the internet. Internet existed way before people started using it, because it wasn't user friendly. It's so technical. So yeah, the cryptocurrencies are a bit like the internet. Right now they're not user friendly, and it takes somebody who is technologically up to date, or who knows technology to use these things and adopt them. So Bitcoin started in 2009. Said it was started by a guy called Satoshi. If anybody knows this Satoshi guy, please send me an email. I need this guy's details. I need to talk to him. Anyway, so when it first started, it was worth 0.0008 US dollars. I'll repeat, 0.008 US dollars. Imagine that. How much is one Bitcoin worth today? Today is the 22nd of November 2020. One Bitcoin is worth 13,000 pounds 598. I'll repeat, 13,000 pounds 598 pounds for one Bitcoin. Just imagine you bought two for less than 1 pence. Yeah, you bought two, that'd be worth 27,198 today. That's two. Imagine you bought 10 or 100. You'd be laughing. And this is how some people become millionaires literally overnight. Buy low, sell high. So, like I said, the biggest problem that I faced and lots of people faced is how to get into cryptocurrencies and how to come out. So, getting in and getting out. How do you do this? I'm here to tell you how to do that today. And this will also explain how to make money from cryptocurrencies. So the first time I got into cryptocurrencies was about 4 years ago, and a friend of mine explained to me how to get in and how to get out. So cryptocurrencies, like stocks, you can buy them on an exchange, and the exchanges are moving further, and simplifying things and making things simple. And this is one of the exchanges I'm going to talk to you about today. The first exchange that I used, and it's also an app on a phone and a platform, is called Wirex. So it's wirex.com. I'll leave a link below and to tell you how to join it. And so this is a regular debit card, and use this like you use any other debit card that you have. So I can go and purchase goods and services right now with this card. So all you do is transfer money from your bank account to this Wirex account, and you can buy Bitcoin when you think it's at a low price, and then sell it off when it's at a high price. It's so simple. So you transfer your £500. Okay, one more thing. So I've mentioned that Bitcoin is worth 13,000 whatever. Don't worry about that. You don't have to own one complete Bitcoin. You can own a fraction of a Bitcoin. So if you have £500, you can use your £500 to buy a fraction of the Bitcoin. So you don't have to own one complete one. You can buy a fraction. So you transfer your £500 to your Wirex account, and you think, okay, Bitcoin is currently £13,000, maybe to shoot up to 20,000 or 15,000 pounds. So you buy it now and you wait, or as they say in the cryptocurrency, people who are in the know, hodl. It's an indoor joke it's an inside joke for people who do cryptocurrencies. It's just spelling hold the wrong way. So hodl, how do they spell it? It's HODL. So they're just saying, if you buy cryptocurrency, hodl until the price goes up. Anyway, I digress. So cryptocurrencies, like stocks, buy low, sell high. Basically, that's it. So like the example I was given, you transfer your £500 to your Wirex account, you buy your Bitcoin at a low price, you sell when it's high, maybe it's made £200 on top, and then so you had bought that, so you bought, you've sold, you transfer the money back into pounds. That's the thing about this website or this app. You need to transfer money into whatever currency you want, and it also even has foreign currency, so you can transfer the money to euros and pounds, or you can transfer the money to Bitcoin, or transfer it into Stellar, or whatever currency you want to use. So there's multiple currencies, fiat currencies, there's multiple cryptocurrencies. So you're just converting money. And I don't want to confuse you, but all I'm saying is you transfer your pounds, buy whatever currency or cryptocurrency at whatever rate, you hold until it goes up, and then you sell it, and then you've made your money. So simple. It's not even complicated. And they used to have on this Wirex, they used to have cashback on whatever purchases that you made. They'll give you cashback, maybe 2 or 3% cashback on whatever purchases you've made. So look it up. I'll leave a link below on how to register with them. But of late, I've moved. Now I found a better platform. It's called Crypto.com. I'll leave a link below on how you can join Crypto.com. Crypto.com gives you interest on the money that you hold. Yeah, you get cash back, and they also send you a debit card, and you get free Netflix subscription, you get free Spotify subscription, and you get access to airport lounges. I've never been in an airport lounge, but as soon as airports open up, guaranteed I'm going there. So all you do is transfer money from your bank account, put into this account, and you need to learn how to use the website or the app. That's whole different other session because it's quite technical. Like I said, these cryptocurrency apps and websites, they're still quite technical, and you need to get to understand what you're doing and how to use them. But there's so many advantages to using them. This is why I never even leave money in my bank account, because what's the interest on bank accounts right now? 0.005 or something like that in UK right now. And if I hold money on this app that I'm talking about, I'm getting 10% per annum money back. Did you hear that? Compare 0.005 and 10% per annum. So I'm very excited about websites like crypto.com. I only started using it a few months ago, and I've been able to put money in and I've been able to take money out. That's the most important thing with me, that before I register with any exchange, just take a small amount, maybe even £10. See if you can put the money in and you can take the money out, and how fast it takes you to do that, and then you can do what you like. So I'm just advising you what I do. It's up to you to decide what you do with your money. But like I said from the beginning, my goal is to grow my money and become a millionaire. And this is one of the other avenues that I'm using to build my money, is by buying cryptocurrencies at a low rate and selling them at a high rate. Yeah. So I'll leave links down below of how you can join these exchanges, and if you have any questions, you can leave a comment and I'll try to explain more, and I'll leave links, because I know this has been quite a lengthy video compared to the other ones I've made in the past. It could have been longer, but I'm not going into how to use these platforms. I'll probably leave links for people explaining how to use these links. Hopefully I've just given you a basic overview of what cryptocurrencies are and how you can make money from them, and how I'm making money from them. And just, if you don't do anything from this video, just do this. Watch on a daily basis how Bitcoin is rising, and it's been rising a lot, especially in these times of COVID. I think people are afraid of where to put their money, and maybe people are investing in Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know why people do things, but that's another avenue to make money that I wouldn't sleep on. So look into these cryptocurrencies. So Wirex and crypto.com, and hopefully I'll see you Lamborghini parked next to my Lamborghini, and we'll be millionaires. Take care of yourselves out there, and see you in the next video.